All aboard! Welcome. This is Bro, and we're going to hit Monster Train again. This is episode 3 of the series. So I hope so far you've enjoyed your time with us, and you want to continue on this fun-filled ride with a old boomer like me. So let's just jump right in. Let's just see where we're at. The last time we actually made it pretty far, and then, I did horrible and ruined the game for us, because I thought that I was better at the game than what I really am. So let's just jump right in. Let's see what we can get anything a little bit different this time. So this is Monster Train. If you haven't ever heard of it before, it comes out May 21st, so next week on Steam. And I highly recommend it. We've had a lot of fun so far. So let's go ahead and pick our clan, our primary clan, and our allied clan. So this is what we've done so far every time. Let's just jump right back in with the Hellhorn as our primary clan and the Awoken as our secondary. And let's go ahead and depart on this fun-filled journey here. So this time, it looks like, I think this is a different boss than what we saw the last time. So this is the final boss. We haven't made it to them yet. We get stopped every time. So let's go ahead and we're going to pick our Hornbreaker Prince. The same thing what we saw the last time. This is actually new. The Slay plus 10 attack. That's incredible. So the last time we actually had this, but he never really got the armor. He was very, very weak. So let's try the Reaper. Let's try this and see what happens. And then we actually had this chestplate the last time, and it was incredible. At the start of your turn, add Sting spell to your hand. That sounds interesting, but definitely the health. The health was a huge help, especially with some of the weaker guys that we picked up. So, real quick, if you haven't watched the first 2 episodes, which I highly recommend, this is a card battling roguelite. And it is a lot of fun. So this is going to be our first encounter. There's an encounter, and then we are going to augment our deck, and then augment our deck, and we'll do that until we either die or beat the game. And you'll see at the top of a train here in a second, we're going to have a pyre that's going to be 60 out of 60 health, and it does have a little bit of attack as well. So first things first, we have the combat that we're going to have against these bad guys right here, or I guess technically they would be good guys, because I think we're demons, and these are like heaven's priests. So I don't know. That's for you to think about, you to contemplate, not for me to contemplate. And let's see, we can add this trial on, and this is going to make it just a little bit harder for us, but then we actually get a nice reward. So now that I've introduced you a little bit to some of the concepts, let's go ahead and play. So let's see, trial. This is going to take away one of our energy, and to be honest, the last time we did something like this, we died so quickly, it wasn't worth it. So let's just not do that. So again, energy down here, cost of the cards up here, and you can see that our train has capacity. Each one of the monsters actually has a little capacity meter right here. So let's just jump right in and do this. So we're going to pop him right here. Let's go ahead. We're going to attack back here. And we're going to do this a little bit quicker. So hopefully you can kind of keep up with us now that we've got a little bit more under our belt. Let's use Torch. This is just a real small, simple spell. It's just going to do a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot. And you see, we didn't kill him. So he's going to go up to the next level on the train. These train stewards are pretty weak, and I don't think that he's going to even be able to kill somebody. But let's pop one up here so they can kill this cherub. We'll get a little bit of gold off that as well. And then we'll use this torch to drop him down so he will die. Restore. We are out of mana. Out of energy. Mana energy. So he should die there. And then they're going to go ahead and bump up to the next one. They are actually a healer, so we definitely want to get rid of them so we can get past or get this guy out of here. So let's go ahead and we are going to throw a torch down and hit him. You can see right now we don't have any enemies on the bottom floor, and the reason being is after you clear all the rounds of enemies, you get like a reprieve before the boss comes out or the elite monster comes out before the end of the fight. So we're going to really focus on this guy and try and get him dead, but we do need to heal this guy up so that he doesn't die whenever the big guy comes out. So we've got one more. Why don't we throw a torch on here? and get him down a little bit, and then we will go ahead and end turn. So far we've had a lot of fun with this game and enjoyed it a whole lot. You can see this is the big enemy. He's got Relentless, so their combat's going to keep going back and forth until one or the other dies, and then he'll clear this section of the train. So let's just go ahead. We're going to torch him a little bit. Honestly, why don't we hit a restore in there so he'll last a little bit longer, and then we'll torch him again, and that will at least get us up to that point. You know what, we should have thrown a torch on him, because he's going to actually get up and hit our pyre. But we've had a lot of fun with this game so far. It's been a good time. We've learned some lessons. I think I'm getting a little overzealous. I've played games like this before, and I think that just like jumping into it and like, oh yeah, no, we can definitely do this. So let's pop this train conductor up here. This is going to kill him. You can see by this little X right here. And let's just go ahead and hit him with some torches. Just do a little bit extra damage. Then that way we don't have to worry about lasting long. So we did get past this. To be fair, this is probably the easiest group of guys that we've played. So we play every round. And the enemies are the same. I don't know if the layout of each enemy is the same. So we're going to go ahead and collect, get some coins, and then we're going to go ahead and grab some monsters. To be honest, these imps, every time they pop up, I've never taken them. 2 times X damage to enemy units. This is interesting, but we are using almost all of our energy. So why don't we... Oh gosh, I really just do not like these guys. So why don't we just skip it? We'll just get a little bit more gold. Let's see, deal 2 damage, move the unit to the front. We saw this the last time, not a whole lot. Apply rooted, which prevents them from going to the next floor and draw 1. This may be something interesting to try this time. So why don't we take that? It's free and no energy, and we'll see what happens. So like I said, we've been having a good time playing the game. A lot of choices, a lot of augmentation. I highly recommend the game. Can't say that enough, and enjoyed it. So let's see, we can upgrade our guys and get a little bit of gold, or we can get a new guy and upgrade our spells. So to be honest, the gold is really good, and we can augment our guys and make them a little bit stronger. So that would be typically where I would go. But why don't we go over here and get another ally, because our guys are actually pretty weak. And let's jump in here to the spells. So the magic power is just going to make them stronger. Upgraded a spell to double stack. Stats effects added by this card are double. Ooh. Let's see if we have anything. So that's going to work on that one. The ensnare, and I guess probably apply 2 root to it. So that's not horrible. It keeps them on that floor. Let's see. You know, why don't we try that? Why don't we try it and see what happens? And let's look at this and see. So this is just going to make these a little bit better. That will at least do 6 damage. Honestly, I don't think that we do that. Let's go ahead and remove. Let's go ahead and remove some of these torch from our deck because it's just kind of holding us up. We really don't want to use those. Now, granted, we would like to get more spells and some stuff that does more damage. So we can't even use this guy. We saw this guy the last time, but for energy, we can't even put him on the train. And this guy, we did see him the last time, but he had like special effects. So let's go ahead and get him. He's a little bit stronger than what we've got so far. And we will jump down into the next battle. So you can see this kind of goes pretty quick. And hopefully will last a little bit longer. This one, I believe, are going to get shields from this little lady right here. Let's see, at the start of the battle, enemy units appear on each floor. We are definitely not going to do that. I'm not good enough to try that. And I don't think that my boomer brain can really handle that. So the haste here is going to let them move directly up to the 3rd floor. So if we don't kill them on this floor, they're going to jump all the way up here and right to our pyre after they move past that. So definitely, let's go ahead and we're going to pop him down here on the bottom floor. Why don't we throw a train conductor right here in front to shield a little bit of that damage. And we're going to put him, this new guy, up here at the very top. Hopefully he can stop some of that damage from coming in. And to be honest, we don't need either one of these restores. Again, this is like these low decks these low cards right here are just not really helping us. And unfortunately, they're just kind of there for no reason. So they're going to jump all the way up to the 3rd, and hopefully we can get Okay, we did get a torch, so that's going to be a little bit helpful. Why don't we pump up? So you see, we really want to get this. We really want to get this gold from this guy. But at the same time, we don't want these guys to last. So why don't we throw one of the stewards up here, and we'll pop this little lady here. So if we kill this back lady, this back conduit, if we kill her, then these all lose the haste ability. So that's really where we should be aiming if we can get some torches, which of course I got rid of out of our deck a turn before. So you can kind of see how great I'm doing at this game so far. So let's go ahead and we'll end turn. There's not a whole lot more we can do. Hopefully we can stop them. We did. That escape, which is gonna kind of stink. Ooh, they killed our bottom level. Okay. So let's use torch. We're gonna get rid of her. That's gonna get rid of that haste. Hopefully we can ensnare one of these. Why don't we ensnare this last one and keep them on that level at least. We'll pop a train conductor, or a train steward down here at the bottom to at least help us. I mean, I don't really think that there's. Well, I guess we can heal. And then we'll go ahead and end turn and jump in. So you can see that just kind of jumped up, but that rooted did help us. So again, here's our final wave. This is going to be that big enemy. He's got that relentless, so he's going to move back and forth until we kill him or he kills us. We definitely want to get rid of this so we can give ourselves a little bit more time moving around the level. This guy is going to die, so we might as well let him do the damage there. And he is at full health. So why don't we go ahead and hit him with that, do a little bit more damage to him, and we'll end turn. So you can kind of see how fast-paced this is. You know, we talked about this in the last video, but it's been really enjoyable to kind of see everything play out and see kind of how we're playing. And now that we're getting a little bit better at it and getting a little bit of a strategy down on what we need to do, we're doing better. Unfortunately, I think that we may lose, but you know, we can only do what we can do, I guess. So we'll just keep hitting him as much as we can, and he probably is going to make it up to our fire, which is unfortunate. Oh, that doesn't. I should have remembered that. So luckily we did hit him, but we did take a little bit of damage on our pyre. So 25 coins, and we got some more cards, which we definitely need more guys in our deck for sure. So let's see, vent 2 times X damage to enemies. So this may be actually a good idea to grab. The imp again. I'm just not gonna get it. It's so weak, but it is cheap. But it just holds up a spot. Even though I just said we need guys. And then the inflame, a rage 3 and armor 5. That would be good. It's a little expensive, but you know, we could upgrade it. Why don't we let's just take the vent and be happy with what we can get. We're getting a lot of these no enemies from our allied deck. We had some really good allied deck guys last time. So you can see that's kind of the roguelite part of this, I guess, is that we're just getting random cards and having to deal with it, I guess. So let's see, we got to restore a 10 health, draw 1, restore 10 health, and so this is that regen. We saw this the last time we unlocked this, and that regen I think would actually be really good. Then we wouldn't have to use so many health cards. This will pull the enemy up to the front, and I don't think that's necessary. So why don't we do this one, and hopefully we can get a little bit better outcome on this one. So we can get a little bit more pyre health, which may be the right way to go, and upgrade our guys, or we can get a new awoken unit, get rid of or duplicate any card. Why don't we go this way? We'll go this way. And hopefully we can get okay. So this guy we actually had the last time. We buffed him up a little bit, and he was incredible. And that sweep, he's just gonna instantly hit all the enemies whenever he attacks. Now granted, his attack is much lower than the guy was the last time. This is actually interesting too, because we put that regen on him and buff up, and he's actually pretty strong. So why don't we take him, and then in this little portal we can duplicate, and why don't we duplicate him, so then we have 2 of them, and that will give us a little bit more staying power. And then this cavern, we saw one of these the last time, and I think the last time we had to take some health from our pyre to do something. So it looks like that's what's going to happen again. So we can lose a little bit of health and get a plus 15 heart on any guy. When our pyre kills something, we can restore some pyre health, and then this makes somebody heartless, which means they can't be healed, which to me doesn't really sound like a good idea. So I'm not really sure why you would ever, and you lose 10 HP on your pyre. The small shard actually seems like the better way to go. So why don't we do that and just kind of go from there and see what happens. You know, we could do it on one of these guys, but they're actually going to get quite a bit of health from here. It would be better if we could upgrade both attack and health on them. So why don't we add it to him and give him a little bit more health? That way he can last a little bit longer and buff him up a little bit. Unfortunately, I wish we could have done this before we did the duplicate. That probably would have been a better choice for us. But, you know, you live and you learn. So, you can kind of see we've done all that. We're going to go ahead and this is going to be our first boss. So every third floor we get a boss. We've seen him every time, so I assume that he is like the first boss of the game. We're going to go ahead and fight him, and he is going to lay down these explosives that if we don't kill, instantly do 3 damage to us. And they've been kind of a nuisance. He also had like little shield guys once, and that was kind of a pain as well. So these little guys had shields at one point. So why don't we're going to throw him down here. Let's put this guy right here. He's going to have that plus 50 health. We've still got 2. Why don't we blow up the bomb so we don't get hurt at all. And we're going to buff up his health a little bit. And that should help us last a little bit longer. Except I was wrong because they killed everybody. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to put him up there. Let's go ahead and pop him up here. And why are these guys so strong? So they have +2 attack. So, okay. So he's not going to die this time. So that's good. So we can pop either a heal. Why don't we heal? That will at least help him last a little bit longer. And this guy's going to die, which that kind of stinks. Why don't we do something like this? And that didn't really help us because he still doesn't have anybody to stop. So this, we're doing real for a third video. You know, the second video it kind of gave us a sense of us making it past, but I don't know if that's gonna last long. So that guy did have to stay because we entangled him. We can restore 10 HP and add 3 regions. We're definitely gonna do that. We want to do that to him, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that to him, and then we can torch this guy up here. We'll get rid of him so he doesn't get to our pyre. We definitely want to do that. And here, I guess we're just gonna live and learn because I don't have a whole lot more I can do. I don't know. I don't really know what this does. I guess it doesn't do anything to anybody. They just instantly move up. And I guess the problem is that if they keep moving up, we eventually up at the top will get kind of overrun. So let's see, we got the root, so we can kind of stick them there. Oh gosh, we got the vent. We can do a whole bunch of damage. That actually might not be a bad idea to do down here if we have one left. So why don't we attack this and get rid of him? He's recovering 5 health for each friendly unit. That's kind of unfortunate, but he's not going to. Doesn't look like he's going to get hit at all. Not really sure why. Oh, probably because the regen's gonna hit him. So then why don't we only need 1 for vent. Why don't we use this and ensnare him, keep him there. We can heal him for a little bit more. And we'll use vent down here and get rid of all these little guys. And then we'll just kind of go from there and see what happens. We'll take a little drink break while this is all subsiding. Got to keep the vocal cords a little wet. My boomer vocal cords are wearing out. I'm starting to sound a little crispy. You know, like Gilbert Godfrey. He's a hot button issue guy right now, though. Or is he? Is he still a hot button issue? I know he was. I can't assume that he's moved past that. Do you remember when he was like the smoke detector guy? Right before he was the Aflac duck? Are you too young for that? Am I too old? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me in the comments. You let me know. I remember it. It's like it was yesterday. I remember like hearing his voice and then him being Iago and thinking, you know, Iago from Aladdin, one of the probably the best Disney movies, arguably one of the best. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Onward. I really like Onward. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. See, that's that boomer brain. That boomer brain. I get off topic and I keep going, and that's what you're here for. You're here for the content. You're here for the talks and the fun, and me getting off topic and forgetting things. So let's see. This guy's definitely. Oh, well, this guy looks like he's gonna die. So why don't we torch this back guy? We won't have to worry about him. We can throw these train stewards down and do a little bit of damage to him. So that will drop him down to about 100. And then let's just move past there. So the second floor is definitely helping us out. Unfortunately, I wish we would have still had that bottom floor. But he's just going to keep getting rid of our guys. So this is really where the magic is going to be. So this is going to do a whole 6 damage. Now that's unfortunate because we definitely want more than that. So let's see. Why don't we heal him up? Why don't we just spend it and heal? So it doesn't look like he's gonna die. It looks like we are gonna actually win this, which is incredible for us. And we're gonna go from there. By the way, the music in this game is fantastic. I really have enjoyed it. I know it's a little low for you guys, but it's very, very good. I highly recommend listening to it when you play. And let's go ahead. We're gonna grab some coins. So now we have 175 coins, and we're going to upgrade our pyre here. So this is really what we've been doing, is actually adding a little bit more energy, and then adding, we get attack and health on our pyre no matter what we choose. Additional card, to be honest, we're not really even using every card. I said this last time, and then more capacity on each floor. This would be good. I did run into this actually the last time, where we had a real strong guy, but then we couldn't add another strong guy to that floor because we didn't have the capacity for it. But the energy, you just can't beat the energy. You want energy relics no matter what. So some new cards here. So Channel Song, we had this the last time, upgrades our guys, makes them a little bit stronger, and it makes them free. But the problem is that I forget to play it, and so then we just have it in our deck for no reason. But it still may be something good. Adding quick, this just makes your guy attack before the enemy's attack, which actually would be really good with some of our guys that gain a little bit of attack or defense if we can upgrade them to that whenever they kill somebody. And then apply 2x rage and 2x armor, so this is going to make things stronger. But the using the energy that we have left over, sometimes it's good, but honestly, I just don't know. I don't know if we should even do that. Channel Song seems really, really strong. So why don't we go with Channel Song and get that? So these are the guys. This is what we're talking about. Somebody with a lot of health. So I don't think we've seen the Thorned Hollow. Increase max HP by 30. Rejuvenate, which is gonna heal, and then gain 1 spike. So that's interesting. We haven't seen anything like that. We have one of these. So why don't we go ahead and get this guy? Why don't we try him out? We haven't seen him yet, and kind of see what's going on there. So again, past the first main boss, we're gonna upgrade again. We can get some coins. You know what? We haven't gone this way at all, but we could get an artifact, and we could get rid of some of these cards that we don't need. And we could still level up our power. Why don't we? Yeah, we definitely want to go. I think go this way. Let's start here, and we're gonna upgrade some of our guys. We unit cost less. Give them multi-strike. That would be incredible, and make them cost less. So why don't we definitely multi-strike? And let's see. This guy is probably our strongest, so I think maybe giving him that. That probably is a good idea. Why don't we do that? And can we make something cost a little bit less? I mean, I guess we can make them cost free? We can. Ooh. Why don't we make him free? that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like something we could do. And then let's see, we'll gain an artifact. So X cost cards get +3 to their X value when played. Okay, that sounds awesome. That would be helpful with the card we got. Unfortunately, we didn't get the other X card. Apply dazed, so dazed skips their next attack to enemy units when they enter the floor below the pirate room. Okay, so that might be interesting. Why don't we try this? That way we can actually get these X cards and actually use them. And then we'll use this unstable vortex and we'll get rid of some stuff. So to be honest, I don't really think that we need these restores as much as what I think we need them. So why don't we get rid of some of those? Do we want to get rid of 2 of them? Maybe not 2 of them. Why don't we get rid of 1 torch and 1 restore? That seems like a good compromise. And then we'll bump down and we'll start this next battle. And let's see. Non-boss enemies get... So this is actually... This one almost killed us the last time, so there's no way we're going to do this. No, because these guys are hard. And hopefully we can get past them this time. So let's see, triggers. After combat, they gain 3 attacks. So after after they win, if they win, and then they get that 3. So that's pretty... oof. This is 14 damage, though. This is a lot of damage. But why don't we add this guy on? If this, see, and now you see what I'm going through every time that I see these. Or we could add this guy. He could actually kill one easily. Let's pump him in there. He can kill both of them. We can pump him in the front. So this is what we want to do, because then he's going to get ridiculously strong and be able to take them all out. And we can add this guy up to the next level. He's a big mama jamma. And we'll restore his health a little bit, and then we can go down a level and pop this. Can do a little bit of damage. And so I wonder if that's going to upgrade it and make it like +6 the next time it comes around. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, now he's even stronger. See, if we could get some health on this bottom guy here, this Hornbreaker Prince, that would be incredible. Okay, so we got a little cherub up here. We want to get rid of him for sure. Both of these guys are going to die again. So why don't we add one of these guys, and we're going to put him... Oh, we don't have enough room to add those. So see, that's where that capacity thing comes in. See, we only have 2 capacity up here. These guys are 3, so we can't add those on. So we can just pop these guys up to the top level. Which he was free, so that's good. We can torch this little cherub guy, which he will die by our big dude. And then we can just heal, and we'll just pop this guy up to full health and go ahead and end the turn. We can't use the other guy. So that's good. We got a little bit of gold from killing that little cherub dude. And we're getting ready to go. This guy has armor of 20, so this guy's going to be a little bit of a problem for us. But we're only still taking 4 damage on that, which is awesome. And why don't we add this regen to him? Because then we don't have to worry about healing him every time. And let's use that. We get a free train steward. We can pop up to the next level, who's super powered. See, I told you I'd forget about that card, and I did. I did forget about that card, and luckily we used it, and we're actually capable of using the enemy. So, hey, this is a good round. I think we're going to kill all these guys here real quick. This guy gets even stronger. 45 damage. He's so strong now. And then we've got this root, so we can kind of get these guys to stick around here. And he's going to get even stronger. And why don't we just do that? We're going to just keep him ensnared right there. We've got this big Mama Jamma, which we can't use, but we can pop this little train guy up here at the top. At least do something with him. And then we've got this torch. We'll just hit one of the guys and see what happens. Maybe heal him up a little bit. Oh, these guys, they actually can be healed a little bit more. They need a little bit more health. Man, if we could just keep getting him up, we'd probably be able to one-shot the big guy. So let's do this. We'll add a little bit more regen to him. So this did not add +6. It's literally just +3 every time we use it. So, I mean, that's good, but it could be better. And there's nothing we can do here. So, we're going to have the big guy come on out. So this is where that Relentless is going to come in. But we're going to do a lot of damage to him. Unfortunately, I wish we could do more, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So why don't we go up here. We're going to restore some health on this guy so we can get him a fighting chance. We want to go down. We want to go down. There we go. I got to use my wheel on my mouse. It's being a little bit of a pain. The good thing is this guy has spikes, so when he comes up and starts attacking, that Relentless, he'll just get hit every time that he attacks. Unfortunately, this guy's only going to get one attack in, which is kind of a pain, but let's go ahead and torch him a little bit, do a little bit more damage. Oh, he didn't even get an attack, so that's unfortunate. But that big guy, oh, ooh, definitely was helpful, definitely was helpful. So we can add a little bit more healing here, so why don't we add that to him, and then we can ensnare, but it's not going to do anything to him. At least it's a free card. Rejuvenate a little bit more. We can hit him with a torch, and then it looks like he's going to die, so we ended up making it through, which is great. It's great for us to do that. So we'll just see this play out here. Excuse me while I take a little sippy sip. And we did it. So spoiled, we got 50 more coins and a little bit more deck consistency here. Add some guys. So in an important work. Sacrifice an imp and gain 5 energy. Oh, so see, this is where the imps are going to come in, where I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I had the imps. This just seems like a horrible idea. Deal 100 damage to friendly and enemy units. Maybe if we wanted to lose, that would be a great idea. And we don't have any imps, so this card isn't good. So we'll just go ahead and take the 5 gold. Let's see, Descent. This is interesting, but we really haven't been moving, guys. I said this the last time. I wish that we could easily move up and down and kind of replace guys, but at least in this version of the game, we're not seeing that. So that maybe that comes a little bit later. Maybe that's a different, using a different class or different a clan. Let's see. We apply three spikes and enhance with plus 10 hearts. That actually would be really cool. And then restore 1 health, draw 1, and gain 1 energy. So that would actually be interesting too. But it's so little. Like the health is going to be good, or the energy is going to be good, but we're spending 1 energy to get 1 energy. So it kind of seems, unless we upgrade this with some more power, it doesn't seem like it's going to be doing a whole lot. So why don't we take this, see what we're going to do with that, and see what we can make happen with that. So again, we're going to come up here. This time we can actually upgrade our champion down here, so we get a little bit more. We can restore some health on our pyre. That gets rid of a little bit more cards, but we're doing okay on cards. I really think that we want to go this way. Merchant of Trinkets. Oh, we can get artifacts. What? Yep. When you can buy artifacts, you buy artifacts. We got 100 coins there. We're going to get that 20 health. And then let's go ahead and buy some artifacts and see what we can find. So the infused mallet we had last time, and it was really awesome. It helped us with a bunch of damage. 50% chance to swap the front and back enemy units when they enter the train car. I can't imagine that would be really helpful. I mean, I guess that the weaker ones are in the back, so that's where it would be helpful. So then your guy wouldn't die. I mean, I guess that's where it would be helpful. The steel, friendly units enter with 5 armor. That sounds awesome, so let's buy that for sure. And let's just go ahead and get the mallet again. Like I said, I don't know really where that would be interesting or be helpful. It'd be interesting. I just don't know if it'd be helpful. And then let's go ahead and upgrade our champion. So let's see. We can get plus 20 every time he slays. He gets a little bit more health and definitely damage there. This one, we keep that plus 10 attack every time he slays. But then he also gains 5 armor, and he starts with 10 armor. So this actually makes him a little bit stronger. But the 10 armor, I mean, if we give him the health, is that really going to matter? We got so much health regen right now, and we're able to give him a little bit more health. So why don't we do that? Just make him stronger every time he kills somebody. And we'll go ahead to the next battle. We're actually making pretty good time. I think I think this is actually where we died the last time, and we were playing like a 40-minute round at this point, or almost 50-minute. So we're doing a little bit better. And let's see, there's our trial, non-boss enemies get multi-strike. No way, Jose, we're not doing that. No way. Do people say no way, Jose anymore? I don't know. I feel like that's something that a lot of people did when I was growing up, but I don't know if they still do that. So we can actually put this big guy and our little Hornbreaker Prince down here at the bottom, and they actually all gain five armor, which is incredible. And why don't we pop him up here? And he'll get a little bit of armor. We can just use this torch and torch this back guy, and we might as well use that and do that, and bada bing, bada boom, we're ready to go. So he's still gonna go up to the next level. Ooh! See that's that mallet. That's that mallet. Went ahead and killed that cherub before he even spawned, which means that we just got that gold for free. So we do have a little bit of a big deck going on. It's 20 cards. It takes a little bit for us to get through everything. So the horned guy, unfortunately, we can't put him here. I really wish we had that third slot now. So maybe that's where we want to go do that upgrade the next time. But let's go ahead. We're going to pump him up here at the top, and we'll put this horned warrior back here behind him. And we've got to entangle, so why don't we entangle this guy right here. And the awake will actually get us a whole bunch of health, which might actually be worth doing. Or we could vent and kill this back guy. So why don't we vent and kill the back guy? Or better yet, let's restore a little bit of health and vent and kill the back guy. There we go. See, that's that brain. That's that brain kicking in there. You know. You're like, bro, come on. You got this. And I'm like, I know I got this. See, when you do YouTube, you talk to yourself a lot. And if I've learned anything about myself, I can talk a lot to myself. Which maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I shouldn't be super excited about that. I don't know. So let's see. We could do this, apply 3 spikes, and enhance with plus 10 health. If we add it to this guy, he's gonna be super strong. He's gonna get a super strong buff. I think that we're gonna do that. Get that spike, because then they're gonna get hurt every time. We will definitely kill this back guy here. Can we torch any of these guys? No, we cannot. So why don't we restore his health, and we will go from there. I do like how this just auto plays out. It makes it a little bit easier to play. Man, that mallet is doing some work for us though. So channel song, we've had this multiple times, and this is gonna up buff. Unfortunately, if we got this on like the first draw, it'd be great because we could get these big guys and they'd be free. But we'll use that and get a real mamma jamma train steward up here on the top level. Man, we got some good things going. We got some good things going here. So this guy's going to definitely die. He is going to make it up to the 3rd floor, it looks like. So I guess we should probably restore some health here. And I guess we'll just ding him down just a little bit and get going from there. Man. Yeah, our guys are just, they are making it work. So here we have this little bit of a break in between. Apply 3 spikes and add 10. I really I want to do this to this guy again. Make him even better. He's got 6 spikes. So every time he gets attacked. And this next guy is going to be relentless on him. So why don't we just keep healing him up? Oh, we don't have any more ember or power. So unfortunately, that's kind of where we're done. But we are going to kill this guy. It looks like this guy's going to die too. So no one's going to reach our pyre. So we'll just kind of watch this all play out here. And we are going to... I think we're going to make it past this. This may be it. I knew it was going to happen. I knew we were going to be able to do it. So the regen, the restoring 10 health is actually really good, but the regen isn't going to do a whole lot for us. But why don't we do it just so we can get a little bit more health, do a little bit more damage to this guy, And then we can just restore and restore. And that will make him last a little bit longer, do a little bit more damage. This dude is crazy. 350 health is crazy. And this doesn't really do anything, but we might as well do it anyway. This will actually do 3 damage. So why would we not do that? You see, I was going to throw it away. You got to start yelling at me. Say, bro, do this. We just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. So we got him like halfway down. That's pretty awesome. That's a good way to go. Channel Song at this point isn't going to do any good for us. We'll do some restore, but he's gonna like instantly die, and we'll do a little bit of damage to him. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna make it to the 3rd level. But we did some work on him. We definitely did some work on him. So let's see. Is he gonna be able? He's definitely gonna make it past here too. So why don't we add 10 health to him? We'll restore him a little bit more. Okay, so he's gonna make it up to our pyre, but I don't think he's gonna kill us. So he's gonna hurt us, but I don't think he's gonna kill us. And I think the next boss we see is actually a 3rd or a 6th floor boss. So again, we get 50 coins, and we're gonna go ahead and collect some cards here. So reinforcements, double armor on the unit. So this is actually really good since we get armor automatically. Why don't we go ahead and bump that up? And then consume and add 3 sting. This is okay. Really, if we could get this and make this cheaper, that would be great. The regen is really good too. Oh, so I'm kind of torn in between these. Apply 3 spikes and give 10 health. It's so expensive. Why don't we do this? We do the regen. If we can get some of the, now that we've got a little bit more regen, if we can get rid of some of the other cards, it'd probably be more helpful. So we've got another little trinket smelter here, or we can just get an artifact and upgrade some guys. A little bit of higher health. And this is Fell, the Wings of Light. I don't know if we fought them yet. So we should have 3 more floors. So once we get done with this, oh well. I think the smart money would be to go ahead and get the pyre health and do the smart. Let's do the smart. Get the new artifact. When a card with Consume is played, deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit, or gain 5 energy on the first turn of each battle. Gain 5 energy on the first turn of each battle. Why would we not do that? And we're going to go ahead and let's upgrade some of our guys. So see, this is where we get into some fun stuff. We can actually make them even bigger and better. So 10, but this is going to make them. Why don't we shop? Let's shop and see what we can do here. So we can make one of these guys a whole lot stronger, but they're gonna take up basically an entire floor. We can make these guys even stronger, but then we can't play anything else with them because it's gonna make that capacity go up by 1. So why don't we do 2 of these, or do this, and we can make somebody like super strong. And let's just do this guy. Because he's got that rejuvenate, and he gains spikes, and it make him attack a little bit more. Make somebody cost a little bit less. Do we have anybody that? I mean, I don't. This guy would have been a good guy for that, but he's not eligible to do it. Oh, because he's already free. And this guy we can't because he's already filled. Oh, I guess. I mean, are we really worried about energy though? We don't really have that. You know what? Let's not spend it. Let's not spend it. There's no reason to. And let's just keep going. I think we're doing a great job. So Fell, the Wings of Light, a multi-strike. I think this is who we got to. Maybe did we fight the first video, the second video? I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and just enter in. And let's take it head on. Head on like a bro. Okay. So you're going to have multi-strike. So you can see this boss can move up and down the floors just like the previous one. So this one can't move between floors or change position on the floor. But they've got 6 attack. And they've got rage on them. Did they all? Oh, so these don't actually attack. But this one, I guess, since the buff. Ooh. Okay. So they've got a whole lot of health. We definitely want to get rid of them. Why don't we put our big... Can we do Big Daddy in him? We can. So let's do Big Daddy. We're going to do our Horned Prince right behind him. Then we're going to torch this little Mammer Jammer back here. And we will pop a Trained Steward and a Trained Steward up here. And that's really all we can do right now. So unfortunately, we get all that energy, but we're not getting enough cards now. So that's when we actually, I think, want to draw. So now they've buffed all these guys. So this first guy here is going to die. We definitely do not want that. And we buff him up past this point. So let's see. I don't think we can. Yeah, he's still going to die, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and get this big guy right here that's free, and this Horned Warrior back here. The good thing is our Horned Prince won't die, so unfortunately this guy, I think, is toasted. But you live and you learn. And we're still chipping away at these guys. But man, they're still doing damage. Yeah, I do not remember fighting this guy, so this must be our first match. And man, they're ridiculous. They got so much health. So why don't we do Channel Song? And we got a Steward. But you know, you can't always get what you want. We'll pump him up in the front so that he doesn't get any damage. And if we can do just a little bit more damage to him. Why don't we root him here? Ooh. Yeah, why don't we root him? Ooh, and we got some of this. Oh man. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and regen there. I know I'm talking a little quiet. I'm trying to think out loud. And let's go ahead and intern, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can make it past this guy. This is a tougher. Okay, so we've now cleared 2 of the little angel statues. This guy's going to be stuck here. And they're going to get buffed. And luckily this guy is not going to die. Well, no, he's not. He's going to have a 1 health. 1 health. And this little guy, he is going to kill him. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Can we buff anybody up? Let's see. Consume and double armor on the unit. Who's got like really good armor? It doesn't look like anybody's got really good armor. Let's see. We can do 14 damage with him. We can restore. Oh, I don't know. Why don't we do this, and we can add a little bit of health to him and some spikes, so he'll last a little bit longer. And we can regen up here on this big guy, and then we're going to hit that vent and just we might as well do just a little bit of damage to them. But the boss has 444 damage. I think it was 450 before we did that, obviously. But still, that's a ton of damage. And this little statue is peeing me off, if you understand what I'm saying. If you get what I'm saying. And he's going to buff him again, so now he's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. And this guy is going to die. Oh, this poor little Trained Steward up here all by himself. Let's see, we can do a whole bunch of health here. Why don't we add regen to him? And we can... Well, it doesn't really matter. That's for free anyways. Why don't we use Channel Song? Ooh, yeah. We can get this big old guy up here. And that's going to actually kill him, so that's good. That's what we wanted. So I think this is where we want. Unfortunately, we lost some of our big strong guys. But hopefully these will be able to kind of hold out a little bit longer. This may be the last round of guys. So we've killed all the angel statues, so that's good. Both of these guys are going to die, but so is our little dude. We need to bump up his health a little bit. And we need to double armor. This would be nice. This will actually kill that guy. no matter when we use it. Why don't we restore here, and then we'll just do vent, do a little bit more damage to it, to everybody. So this guy's gonna die. We're only gonna get 3 damage. We've got this guy restoring a little bit of health. Oh man, ooh. I don't remember how much this guy actually does in damage. But we're just gonna keep, or maybe are we just gonna keep doing this until we kill him? I don't know. I really don't know. But we can upgrade him again. Why don't we do that? That would be silly not to. And we can give him a little bit more healing here, and we'll just go from there. So this top guy here still got a little bit of regen coming through. So this is the final wave. So now, okay, so now we're on to the relentless. Him attacking ridiculously, and us praying that we make it. Let's see. They're not going to last a whole long time here. So why don't we add this to him? I don't know if doing 10. He does 10 damage a pop, so that's only going to last us a little longer. Why don't we buff him up a little bit more? Just use the vent, do a little bit extra damage, and go from there. So he's going to die. So is he going to die here? Oh. That back guy. I forgot that he gets buffed every time he kills somebody with 20 attack. With 20 attack. That's insane. 20 attack. So let's go ahead and collect. And you know, we talked about needing maybe a little bit more room on our floor. Is that what we want to do? I don't really think we're having problems playing cards. So why don't we do that? Why don't we add a little bit more room, a little bit more capacity, and unleash the Wildwood, restore friendly units to full health. That sounds incredible. For 2, if we can make that cheaper, that would be amazing. Add quick, make them go a little bit faster, and go and attack first. That would be really good with that guy that adds 20 attack. And then consume. We already saw this. Though this actually might not be bad with that plus 3. But the restore to full, we got to do the restore to full health. We got these guys that got like ridiculous amounts of health, and we can't ever buff them all the way up. Okay, so we got 3 more floors. This is the farthest we've made. If we can do this, we've got to win. We've got to win. I don't think we need to heal, and it's just going to duplicate cards. Though we could duplicate that full heal card. Ooh. But with this one, we can upgrade some guys. You know what? I am thinking, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Let's see what this special event is. And go from here. Ooh. A Cave of 1,000 Eyes. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. So we can lose 3 health, a 10% chance to gain an artifact, pay 15 coins. Let's pay 15 coins. Grant plus 4 stacks of armor each time it is applied. Ooh. So with that in our chest plate, that sounds like it's going to be fantastic. We were deemed worthy. Thank you. I think we are worthy. I think we're worthy of a win. Let's go ahead and get that health, and we're going to duplicate a card. And I really think we should duplicate. Though the spikes would be good too. I really think though we should duplicate that Wildwood. Is that what we want to do? We want one of these big daddies. I think we're going to do the Wildwood. Let's do the Wildwood. Yeah, definitely. And let's go ahead and we're going to battle these. We are probably not going to do the challenge because I don't know that we're up to the challenge. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move off the floor. No thank you. Look at these guys. They look horrifying. So we're just going to go ahead and fight. Going to wet the whistle in between transitions here. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that little cough there. So now we can put more capacity of guys here in the train. You can see we got 6 slots. So that's really what we wanted. And we can put this big Mamma Jamma here. And he'll do... Man, he's got some more armor. He's got more armor. So they get 3 armor from that, and then 4 armor from that. That's nice. That's nice. But this guy has 100 health. This is just an enemy, and he's got 100 health. I just don't even understand. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but if we do this, we can double the armor. I think that's a great idea, especially if we can get that back really quickly. And we have the 6 energy, so we might as well play it anyway. We'll buff up the health, put the prince back behind him, hit him with a torch, and that's all we got. Unfortunately, I really wish we could get some more draw on that first turn. I think that would be helpful. Ooh, we got Cherub guy up here. So this guy's going to move up. He's still got 64 health, and we don't have anybody up there to fight. So why don't we bump him up here, and we can restore him to full health. Why would we not? Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. That's so nice. That's what we want. And we can restore 10 health. Why don't we restore? Oh no, we don't have enough. We don't have any more energy. So unfortunately, we lost that cherub, but that's okay. That's alright. Getting the regen on him and the full health on him. Except I don't know, what is this? What's the little, I don't know. It went away. But it did take one of our energy, so maybe that's not a good thing, us attacking them. At the start of your turn, you lose 1 ember for every stack of ember drain. Decrease every turn. Oh, well that's stinky. Oh, so if we attack them, we get... Well, yeah, that is sneaky. So no wonder we have 2. And he's got armor 30. Ooh, man. See, this is where they get you. This is where they get you. Okay, so I do think we need to bump up him up here. And I guess we should probably bump his health all the way to full, so that we're ready. Even though it's going to hurt us in the long run, and we're going to only be down to one ember. I keep saying energy, but ember. 1 ember. The good thing is our pyre is like super strong, so it is ready to fight these guys. What's this guy? A light one. So he's pretty simple. I think that we're gonna definitely kill him. Let's see. We can. Why don't we ensnare him and keep him here, and we can bump the big dude. Why don't we put him up here to do a little bit more damage? This guy's not going to do a whole lot of anything, but we can't play anything else. So let's just go ahead. We're going to lose some energy here. We're actually only going to have 1 energy next turn. Oh, that's stinky. That's super strong. That does a lot to us and stops us from doing a lot. Though our pyre is still not taking damage, so even though we're getting hit or getting them all the way up here at the top, we're still making it. So that's what we want. Let's see. We can root a guy again, so why don't we root this bad guy here. And I guess we'll just restore a little bit of health to him, use the vent to do a little bit of damage, and see what happens. It doesn't look like anybody's going to die. So that's a good thing for us and a bad thing for us as well. Because it'd be nice if we could actually kill some guys. So, we got a little bit of damage that time. It's unfortunate because our guys are like, they're tanks, but they're like really weak tanks. They're tanks that shoot like pebbles at guys. So if we could like load them up with like an actual rocket, and they were like really good tanks, it would probably be helpful. I mean, to me, that would be helpful. So we have this train stirred. We could play him up here, but why don't we wait until we can buff him up with, I think, Wonder Song. Is that what it's called? Wonderwall. You like that song, Wonderwall? Anybody remember that? Or is that is that like the smoke detector thing I said earlier? Is that something that nobody really remembers? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna restore a little bit of health. Let's do it here. We can't do anything else because they're draining us. We did do a little bit of damage. We killed somebody. We're going to kill this front guy. He's going to get buffed, which is good. And this is our big Mammer Jammer. 500 health. 500? You don't think that's a little ridiculous? 500 health? And he hits 25, so there's no reason for us to heal him. He's only going to last through 1 attack. I guess... Gosh, I do not know. I guess we'll just do a little bit of damage here. Unfortunately, I wish we could kill him before he... so we could use our energy. First floor. First floor's dead. Ooh. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. But luckily, since all our guys died, we didn't get any ember drained. So that's really awesome. Okay. So we can... well, we don't need to restore. That's just going to add... that's just going to do nothing. That's just going to do nothing. We don't want to do that. And why don't we just use this and do a whole bunch of damage. This guy is going to die, so at least there's that. Unfortunately, so is our guys. We do a little bit of damage to him. Oh. Alright, so this may be channel song. What did I say? Wonder song? Yeah, wonder song, because I made the Wonder Wall joke. Okay, so let's use this. We'll get at least a Stewart that's worth its weight. Bump him up, and then we can't. There's no reason to heal him. He's got full health. I guess we'll just throw some torches out there. And oh man, this guy is sounds horrible too. It sounds like he's saying workout. Oh. Well, I guess that's the way that it goes. So we did do the best we've ever done, but those guys are horrible to fight. So impressive. Sacrifice an imp and deal 50 damage to the front enemy. So see, this is where the imps are going to kind of get interesting, is because we can just load up on little imps and then just blow them up and get rid of them. So that's cool. I also like that the cards are like interactive like that, where they have like little fun things that happen. Let's go ahead, we'll accept that. And then a new relic, conserve energy between turns. So this would be awesome. Especially when we had that 6 energy on the first turn and we weren't using it. That would have actually helped us beat that, I think, easily. So, let's see, we leveled up again. The Rail Beater. Armor 10 and strike push the attack unit to the back. So that'd be interesting. Interesting to work with. And consume and apply 20 armor. So this would have been really good with our doubling the armor. Unfortunately, we didn't get those on this turn. So the Awoken level is up. Razor Sharp Edge, enhancing unit to +8 attack, -2 health. So this would have been, again, really good for us. With those big Maimers Jammers that had a lot of health, we could have bumped them up and done a lot of, been able to do a little bit more damage. And since it doesn't consume, we could have just kept drawing it. Yeah, that would have been helpful. And let's see, a Cloak. So when a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount. So this with that full heal, I'm telling you, we would have been able to do it. And this one has quick, so they attack first during combat and resolve. So triggers after combat, add sting spell to your hand. Oh, so that's interesting. Unfortunately, there's no attack on this card, so it's just like there. But I guess the sting would be the attack, but it's only 5. So, Still, that was a good run. We learned some stuff. We got better. That's what this is all about. We're just learning. We're building the repertoire. So again, this is Monster Train, and I really, really appreciate you taking the time to look through. If you've been here for the full hour, it was almost a complete run through. If you've been here for the full hour, I really appreciate it. I hope you've been entertained. I hope it was fun. As we play through the game, we get better. We're gonna unlock more stuff. We're going to transition, do it faster, and then hopefully we won't just sit here and talk about the game. We can talk more about like smoke detectors and fun stuff like that. So thank you so much. If you can hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, keep up with the channel. I really appreciate it. You can go on this trip with us, ride the crazy train or the monster train, if it will. If you would like to pick up Monster Train, it is on Steam. You can add it to your wish list now, and the link is going to be in the video description down below. So do check it out. I do recommend. It's going to come out May 21st, and it seems like a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed what we did. And so for the channel, this has been Bro, and I hope that you come back and see us, hang out again, And thanks for your time. All right. Bye.